Well, welcome back, Air Gunners. This is Zach from the Shooter Zone, where we are always staying on target. Well, today I'm bringing you a scope from Marcool Optics, and I think this scope is probably one of the best scopes you could find with everything it has in it for the money. It's a very affordable scope. Let me just tell you a few things about it here. First off, its power range is 5.5 to 25. So that typically gives you, I think, a little bit more than a lot of the scopes out there, which are 6 to 24. It does have aluminum construction, obviously, 30mm tube, comes with the mounts for it as well, which means you don't have to go buy 30mm mounts for it. A lot of people don't have those. They have just a standard 1-inch, but these are 30mm. It has side parallax focus, and it has FFP. It is an FFP scope, which is first focal plane. First focal plane is something that a lot of shooters are going to nowadays versus second focal plane, and it's really just a preference of sorts. The difference is this: first focal plane starts off with a smaller, thinner kind of reticle on it, and then as you increase the power, it gets larger as whatever it is you're shooting at gets larger. Second focal plane has just a fixed reticle in it, in which the crosshairs stay the same size all the way through the adjustment of the power range. But again, it's a personal choice. I think, again, a lot of people are kind of going the FFP route these days, so Marcool noticed this and decided to make this a first focal plane scope. All right, it has nice turrets with nice clicks. You pull up on the turrets, click back and forth. Again, good solid clicks. Push it back down to lock it in. This is 1/10 MOA adjustments per click. That's pretty darn good. A lot of them are just 1/4 inch MOA, and so the 1/10 really makes it so you could really get it dialed in and zeroed in for whatever distance you're at. Comes with the flip up caps on it, comes with the sunshade for it, comes with a larger wheel if you like that for the side parallax adjustment. Again, that's just a preference. I don't typically find a need for them, but a lot of people love them, so it's good that they include it in there. Has the little push thing for adjusting. I don't know even what you call it. It's just a little enhanced feature in which they put a little kind of knob on the top, so it makes it easier to kind of go throughout the range of motion on the power. This has an illuminated reticle, but let me just explain what they do differently, which I like a lot. Most illuminated reticles, the whole thing is lit. I mean, you know, crosshairs up and down, a circle around the whole thing. And a lot of people complain about that because it overwhelms whatever the object is they are looking at and going to be shooting at. So what Marcool did, which is actually kind of neat, maybe other scopes have this, I'm not really sure of that. I don't have any that do that. But they just make the center dot illuminated. And it has 6 levels of adjustment. It is only in red, and in between each level of adjustment, there is an off portion. So it's 1 power, off, 2 power, off, and so on and so forth, all the way up to 6. This scope is very clear from one side to another. All power ranges. That's very, very good. Again, I'm going to put a link down below for this scope, and when you go there, and he sells them on eBay, when you go there, you're going to be, I think, surprised at how affordable it is. Now, this scope does come from China, which many scopes, 4 times this amount, come from China these days. China is one of the main manufacturers of scopes, especially probably under $1,000. And so this one is no different. But their optics have gotten very, very good over the years. And again, this one just surprises me for how affordable it is. All the features, and again, how clear it is all the way through from side to side. So, fantastic scope for the value, that's for sure. We're going to be doing some shooting with it in another video, but today is just really an introduction to this scope. And again, one you should check out if you're thinking about getting a new scope and you need one with fairly good power. Again, this one I think is one you should look at and take into consideration. What else am I going to say about this? Again, I put some pictures in of this scope that will give you kind of an idea of what it looks like a little bit closer up and what comes in the box and all of that. I'm not going to bore you with opening up a box and pulling out each and everything to show you, oh, look what's in the box. I'll show you a picture. You can see what's in the box. Again, all your standard stuff plus a little bit more. It does not come with a battery for the illuminated reticle, so keep that in mind. Standard battery, you know, go to any store and they'll carry it. And I think that's it for this video. Again, this is just an introduction, so I'm going to do some shooting with it later on. Got it mounted on the Niksan Ozark, and this Niksan Ozark, great shooting rifle. This came from the pellet shop. Going to put a link for this down below as well. So, there you go. Marcool optics, 5.5 to 25 power scope, 50mm objective, and again, you need to look at this scope. That's all I'm going to say. Go check it out. So, there you go. For today, that's all there is. Until next time, shoot lots, be safe, and we'll see you again soon. And don't forget, click the like button down below. And if you haven't found us on Facebook yet, go to Facebook, look for the Shooter Zone, and click like there as well. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Take care now.